Hey friends, how are you guys? Betty Smoot Madison, 31 Days to Wise. And guess what? We are on day 31. The month has flown by. I can't believe that we are already at the end of the month. This is crazy. But we are on day 31 and I still have to stick to my 15 minutes. So I'm going to jump into it. But I just thank you guys for hanging with me and yeah, stay to the end. Okay, so message 31 is, of course, we got to talk about the wise woman. The Proverbs 31 woman, this phenomenal woman that's full of wisdom. We may say, what are the characteristics of a wise woman? Proverbs 31 lays it out. So I'm going to talk through about 10 characteristics of the Proverbs 31 woman and the wise woman. First, she's noble, which means she's of high status. She's has high moral principles and ideals. She exudes excellence. She's honorable and commendable. She's just lovely. Two, she's confident. She's confident. And not only does she exude confidence, but those around her are also confident in her. Right? So those around her, they trust her. Her family, her children, her husband, they are fully confident in her. They fully trust her to make wise decisions for their family. The folks that work for her or work with her, she's built this reputation of trust. And so that's why others around her have confidence in her. All right, but she's also confident because she follows God. When you follow God, you're confident because you trust in who God created you to be, and you trust where God is leading you. So you can walk confidently with Godfidence. Third, she's a giver. She's generous. If she sees a need anywhere, she's eager to jump in and help out, whatever that need is. She's always willing to help. She's always willing to lend a helping hand, especially to the needy or the poor. The Proverbs 31 woman has a heart to give. She has a heart to give, and nothing comes in between that. She's just a giver. She's a giver. Fourth, she's a planner. It says she's a planner. And what it's talking about in this sense, it says that she arises early. She plans and prepares for her day. She don't just wake up and just, has no clue about what's going on in her life. She arises early. She plans and prepares for her day. She plans for her family. Nothing is like accidental with her. She plans for her work, for her family, for her purpose. She's always prepared for life. She gets up early, she talks to God, and she prepares for life. And that prepared, not only does she have a schedule, but, and it doesn't mean that even though she's a planner and she prepares that, hiccups won't happen, because hiccups are going to happen, right? But because she's fully prepared for life, and because she follows God, she knows how to navigate and handle those hiccups where they're really not a big deal. This is my favorite one, number 5, y'all. She invests. She invests and she saves. She's a saver. She's an investor. And with her savings, she improves and she builds. She makes better. So she makes wise investment, because it says that before she buys it, she looks it over closely and carefully. So before she buys it, she studies it. She don't just go out and make investments and just go out and buy. Before she invests in it, she studies it closely. So she makes wise investments. She plans and she thinks it over with purpose. And then once she invests, she improves it. She takes good care of it. She takes good care of that investment. She monitors it. She watches it closely. And she builds upon it. She don't just sit on it. She makes it better so that it yields returns for her. I love, in the Bible, it says she buys land. She buys land and property and she makes it better. Of course, in these days, making it better was she basically made a farm. She created a farm on it so that farm could create yields, or it could yield returns for her and her family, so that her family could feast and have food for generations. She invests, y'all. She's an investor. She's a saver. And with those investments and savings, she is able to yield great returns. All right, number 6, she is strong. She is strong. She has strength. She is equipped to handle the task of the day. She is equipped to handle all of the things that God sends her way. You know this, the verse that said God will never put more on you than you can handle. God knows your strength level. So when difficulties come, you're like, all right, let me put my armor on. God sent this to me because he know I can handle it. I'm not gonna lay down in defeat. I'm strong. She's a hard worker. She's a hustler. Y'all, she's in a good sense. She's not a criminal hustler, but she's a go-getter. She's a hard worker. Verse 18 says, she sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. It just means she's not a quitter. She doesn't give up. When she's working in her purpose and working with her talents and her gifts, work doesn't feel like work. And especially once you see that your talents and your gifts and what you love to do can generate prosperity, and that is profitable for you and your family, you just be going at it. You're a go-getter. You see all the opportunities they are and you go after them. And guess what? You don't even get tired from it because you're doing what you love. You're doing what you love to do. It says she does not dwell in idleness. Idle hands is not profitable. The Proverbs 31 woman is not just sitting around twirling her fingers and looking at everybody else around her. The Proverbs 31 woman is a hustler. She goes out and gets what she wants. And she knows that her gifts and her talents and her purpose, her life work, will be profitable for her. And she enjoys doing it. She enjoys doing it. Next, she's creative. She's a creator. Not only are we as women birthers, like we give life. We bring life into the world. But this is talking about her talents and her gifts. She's a creator. She makes, she sews, she designs, she cooks, like whatever your talent is. She's a creator. And not only does her creation supply for her family, but her creations, her talents, also earns her profits. And it also says that her creations are well made, high quality. They are high quality. They are elegant, top of the line, exquisite. All right, number 9. This is a big one. We talked about this mouth, y'all. She speaks with wisdom. She speaks with wisdom. The Message version says that when she speaks, she has something worthwhile to say. We talked a lot about wise talk. And if you missed that message, I forget which day it is, but there's a message in this 31-day series called Wise Talk. Make sure you go back and listen to that. She speaks with dignity and honor and love and kindness. And she's always giving wise instruction. All right, so speaking with wisdom means that you're not loose-lipped. You're not loose-lipped. You are very careful and strategic with your words because you know the power of them, right? You know the power of them. And it's okay if you're a talker, if you are a person that, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a That's a gift sometimes. I love people who are just talkers. That's a beautiful thing. But there's a difference between being a loose lip talker and a wise talker. Just make sure that what's coming out of your mouth is wise and good. Okay? And then lastly, it says that she's lighthearted. Verse 25 says she can laugh at the days to come. So she's full of joy. She's about her business. She's about her business. But she's also full of joy. She's joyful. She's playful. She can laugh about anything. She can laugh about life. So those are the 10 characteristics. I also like what the Proverbs 31 says that her family thinks about her. It says, verse 23 says that her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. So she ain't just married to anybody, y'all. She ain't just married to anybody and anything, okay? She is married to someone that sits in a high place. But not only is he respected, he also respects her. Verse 28 says, her children and her husband arise and call her blessed, and they praise her. So not only is he respected in the city, but he respects her. Her husband and her children praise her. They love her. They respect her. And verse 29 says, I love this. I love so many verses in Proverbs 31, but 29 says, many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. You, Proverbs 31 woman, you surpass them all. And notice that Proverbs 31 doesn't say anything about the physical nature of a woman or her physique or how beautiful she is. It's about her character. The Proverbs 31 woman is all about her character. She fears the Lord, and this makes her a phenomenal woman. So I just want to take this time. I want to leave this message taking the time to honor you, all of you Proverbs 31 women out there who are arising each and every day, taking care of your family, planning and strategizing for your life and for your family and for your work and for your purpose. You are doing a great thing. Continue to do what you are doing. Your work matters, and God sees you. God sees you. I love the way Proverbs 31 ends, because verse 31 says, give her everything she deserves. Give her the reward she has earned. Your hard work will pay off. It's coming. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep blessing your family. Keep blessing your community. Keep giving to the world, giving your gifts and sharing your gifts and talents with the world. God sees you. Your reward is coming. All right. That's it. I promise to keep these messages to 15 minutes, so I'm not going to change it today. I just want to thank you guys for rolling with me for these 31 days. And believe me, like when I set out to do this 31 Days to Wise, not only did I want to create a message that I could share with the people, but I was speaking to myself. These messages were for me. But I was just hoping and praying that by me doing this 31 Days to Wise journey for myself, that someone else, that you guys would benefit from it as well. So that's why I shared it with you. So I pray that through these 31 days that you have gotten a lot from it, that you have taken away from it and applied it to your life as I am. I just want to thank you for coming on this journey with me. Stay tuned, y'all. This isn't it. I have some great things in store. So make sure that you share, like, please follow Be Inspired _ by Birthmark, because Birthmark has a lot of great things coming. And I want to make sure that I can share it with all of you. So stay tuned. I will see you guys soon. Bye.